When Gran Turismo 3 released in 2001, fans at the time were a bit upset over its reduction in content. Going from around 620 cars in Gran Turismo 2 to not even scratching the 200 mark in Gran Turismo 3 was a bit of a shame. This also extended to the tracks, although to a somewhat lesser degree, with the game only having 19 tracks in total. Once again, a reduction from Gran Turismo 2's 30 tracks. But thankfully, all of this can change nowadays. Gran Turismo 3 Concept is an overhaul project spearheaded by Mizuka that aims to implement the cars and tracks from Gran Turismo Concept and Gran Turismo 4 into the game. Keep in mind that I was playing a beta build of the mod at the time, so expect many changes and additions for the final release. So with all that being said, let's have a look at what might be Gran Turismo 3's first complete overhaul mod. The first thing you'll see right away is GT mod has been nuked, and I think that's mainly due to, you know, for showcase purposes. Again, this is still a beta. Maybe they add it back later. Who knows? Oh yeah, true. There's new music, basically. I'm not sure where it's taken the music from. But you have your favorite GT2 song in here. And I gotta like say right away, you'll see this the moment we start. What has been done here is insane. But here you can see like the quote-unquote new tracks. So you see that there's like a logo missing in the corner there, obviously, because the track wasn't supposed to be in the game. But this is chat. What was this track called? Something Hill, I think. But this was the track that I think got introduced in Gran Turismo Concept and was actually later on also in Gran Turismo 4. Autumn Ring. Autumn Hill? Autumn Ring. There you go. Was never in Gran Turismo 4, therefore it obviously doesn't have a logo. I'm not sure if any of the tracks have been changed. I think so. I think I had a look at Tokyo, and Tokyo actually, it felt a bit different. You already noticed that there's different cars too. Like, I don't think this 106 was in the game. Yeah, this is, the Polo was, like, those are new cars. I'm not sure where exactly they are from, either from GT Concept or from Prologue. That's new stuff. That one I remember. That one I remember. If you've seen my video on GT Concept, was actually insane. Had so much grip. 206 S16. Actually, those two might be from the game, but that's it for C-Class. You know what? I'm not even gonna spoil the rest of the cars. Let's just grab with one of these here. But I kind of want to drive the Polo. I mean, this one's kind of the funnest, or the most fun one. But I've already driven that one. I want to drive this fucking Polo. I think there's gonna be the pod. I mean, if there was a pod in here, surely it would be in C-Class already. Oh, this is so weird, but in a good way, you know? It's just like Gran Turismo 3, but with just new content. It's something you don't really see. It's a strange feeling, but I quite like it. Especially because Gran Turismo 3 was always lacking in content. That was like the biggest problem with that game. It just did not have enough tracks and cars. And so if you add more cars to this is pretty much perfect. Or just generally more content. This is Tokyo, which has been in Gran Turismo 3. But it feels different. I can't point my finger to what is different. I'd have to look at like a side-by-side comparison. And it looks like the Micra race cars are actually completely blasting us. Like, no chance. But this is such an interesting feeling, man. Because I know the game in and out, you know, so that seeing something new to the game just feels bizarre, you know. But it's still really impressive, like how they managed to pull it off. I don't even want to know. Honestly, I don't even want to know. Like the amount of like trial and error bullshit that went into this to make anything really work. Pretty crazy. I mean, Gran Turismo 4 has seen a bunch of cool shit. Mainly all that graphical stuff, you know. As far as I know, and correct me if I'm wrong, Gran Turismo 4 doesn't have like any modifications that add content, you know. Yeah, it does feel new. It's such a strange but really nice feeling. But I don't think we're gonna have any chance against those Micra race cars, by the way. Like, those are just way too fast. Let's check out B-Class. See what we can find here. Oh boy, that thing is chunky. I also just realized that the background is also like different. Like the background is also from GT Concept. I want to drive this thing. We're probably gonna lose again due to these S2000s, but man, what is this thing? It's awful. I like it. But if you pay attention to the jingle in just a bit, you'll notice it's different. Where's that from? Yeah, it drives about as well as it looks. Let's see if we can even win any race here if I'm just taking all these horrible cars. But I'm not sure if it also adds content from Gran Turismo 2. I'd imagine not. I think those assets are just way too low quality. But it always feels nice coming back to Gran Turismo 3. It was basically the only Gran Turismo I really played in my childhood. Everything else was after. Or races S2000s. Well, except for me, I'm the troublemaker.
That boy ain't nothing but trouble.
The jingle was from Gran Turismo 2, you think? A championship start. I remember it, but it was a different one. If this chunky French boy wins against all of these Japanese quote-unquote sports cars, I'll be very surprised. Less powerful and heavier. I mean, you don't really know what's in it. Who knows what's in this thing? This track surely is different. Tokyo. It feels different. Rally logo wasn't in GT3. Well, there you go. I'm way too many ungodly hours into this game. I know when something feels off. Oh god, here they come. Oh, this is as long as you can keep it together, I think we should be fine. Look at that, I'm even losing them. There we go, man. Oh. Hear that? That's definitely from Gran Turismo 2. That ending jingle. Actually, it was one other 406. Not as good of a driver, though. Alright, now let's check out one of the new tracks. This is where things get interesting. What was this again? Autumn Ring? Yeah, it was not in the game. Neither was this 350Z. I remember the original had the concept Z. I didn't like that one. Ooh, what is this? Oh, that looks nice. So that's definitely new. These might be from the game. Generally, every car that has like an image might be from the game. How is this car in the same class? And I want to drive my 350Z. Especially it has such a cool color here. Alright, there you go. Autumn Ring. I'm pretty sure this was just quote-unquote just ported from GT Concept. Actually, I like this track a lot. And I really hope that at some point in the future, they can integrate this track and more into the GT mode. That would be really cool. If that could basically just spice up the GT mode. I'm not sure if that's something they have in mind. It's possible to change tracks in events quite easily, is it? Like, generally when it comes to modding, especially with PlayStation 2 modding, which I think is still fairly new, I'm just gonna assume that everything is a massive pain in the ass. Like, I think, yeah, sure, like, modding a PC game is one thing, you know? Like, you have direct access to, like, the files and, you know, you mostly know how they're structured, etc. I mean, the fact that the wheels are 3D is pretty cool alone. I don't even know how that's possible. But I really hope that Gran Turismo 4 gets a fix for their rims at some point. If this was done purely in hex editing, man. But I think the modding scene in racing games in general right now is in such a really cool place. I think we really had like a whole bunch of cool stuff come out for Need for Speed, right? GT3 Pepega mod. And no. Although modding or like making a Pepega mod around a Gran Turismo game would probably be a little bit more simple. Because there's a lot you don't need to do. You basically just have to do cars, textures, and maybe some music. That's kind of it. You know, no cutscenes, no voice lines, no nothing. I want to do replays work here? Oh wow, they do. It even says Autumn Ring right here. That is so weird. Look at me just cutting over the grass. No shame. No shame at all. So this is an actual Porsche now, right? Like, it's not a roof. This is a Porsche. Where was this taken from? What should we take this one this time? This is GTR M-Spec. Every car without a menu icon is new. Yeah, I'd imagine. I'd imagine. Okay, this car surely is completely new. I don't remember Gran Turismo 3 having like a wagon like this. That one is surely completely new. Could be that games make models before even getting licensing sorted. I mean, you might get the licensing sorted, make the model, and then licensing is like, lol, no. You know? Oh god, this is Honda in the race, of course. Were there any wagons in Gran Turismo 3? Surely like an Impreza wagon. Definitely not this Audi RS4. I was probably taken from Gran Turismo 4 concept. Prologue. I messed these up so quickly. Yeah, the Hummer from Most Wanted 2012 is a pretty popular one. Let's see if I can beat that Zonda. That would be pretty funny. Oh, for fuck's sake. I think I can drive ever so slightly better than him. Better driving, by the way. Better driving. Simply a difference in skill. You're joking. Yeah, okay. My thoughts exactly. I'm just gonna move on, pretend nothing happened. Côte d'Azur. So rare in the usual game. Such a rare track. So this RX-6 was also not in the game, huh? Another... Oh my god. Especially I can use him for braking. Where's Charles Leclerc? Stuck in a wall. Ow. Ow. It's just bumper cars at this point, man. Okay, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the daytime setting is different here. Yo! Just the wall. Come on. And there was one guy, I think it was under the Gran Turismo 4 with only used cars video, who was like, you drive with driving aids on? What are you, like a pussy? This video is utter shit. Now I know what to do to make that guy happy. That was bad. He's gonna pass. Actually, maybe not. Oh god. Oh yes! I managed to block him. Yes! Success. Oh yeah, sure, let's take this one now. I haven't taken that one yet. Ha! Now I'm the boss. This car definitely carried me quite a bit. Okay, there's a free win car, holy shit. The version that's in the game, usually, carried me a lot through the no upgrades challenge in Gran Turismo 3. Ooh, yeah, I don't remember that one. To my knowledge, Gran Turismo 3 did not have any Lamborghinis. But there's a logo. You see that? That implies that it was in the game. Only available in the Japanese version. But yeah, this one I remember from concept. Yeah, that is definitely all new stuff. That one I vividly remember from Gran Turismo 4. Oh man, I'm gonna have a lot of fun with these here. What? Ayo! F1 GT? Pog? Ah, dude. Yeah, that one was definitely in concept. Really cool. Really cool. Ah, my beloved. Oh wow, the glitch actually starts to continue over there. There's so many cars. I want to try all of these out. S2000. I don't remember this one on the race car. Yeah. And of course. Okay, plenty to try out here. Holy shit. S2000 LM was always in the game. How did he get it then? I don't remember that thing. I've never seen that one. Lambo was licensed to a Japanese racing team back in the whatever days, and Polyphony could use that loophole to place that specific Diablo in. And they didn't want to push their luck with international releases. I see. Yeah, it makes sense. And now we can all use it together. I don't have to play the Japanese version of Gran Turismo 3 in order to use this car anymore. So I guess the concept mod tries to compile everything together that was scattered around all of these different versions of Gran Turismo 3, basically, right? It just tries to be the ultimate package, I suppose. Puts cut cars back into the game, puts cars exclusives from other regions into the game, and all the cars from GT Concept and GT4 Prologue. Gotta say, I really like that. Gran Turismo 3 unfortunately was a little bit rushed. Same as Gran Turismo 5. Is that a GT40 ahead? Oh god. Alright boys, that's it. No chance. Dude, as if my TT race car can beat this F1. If that happens, something must be wrong. Like, I'm definitely keeping up better than I probably should. But then again, this TT is not slow. Especially has grip for days.
Fucking meow!
Okay. Yeah, that's the difference in performance right there. I didn't even see that coming. Oh, come on. Dude, I'm pretty sure I can pass him still, yeah. Watch me win. Dang. No, I'm not giving up. I'm gonna give it this one more lap. I think if I just drive this a little bit better, I can definitely beat that F1. And if I'm just a bit more dirty. Hey, would you look at that? Dude, the F1 even got passed by the GTR. What is wrong with you? No need to rage, I got it. And there you have it. Audi TT beats McLaren F1. Easy. Midfield reverse is a lot further than you remember it being. Is that just your memory or does that mean this is new? Because I don't remember fog either, but I may just have not driven this track in reverse as much. This version is from GT Concept. Oh. Well, the fog here is new. It looks legit as fuck, I will say. Like, it looked so legit that I didn't even notice. That's different. I just chalked it up to bad memory. It even says GT Concept on the hood there, you see that? So I guess that's where you could drive this car. It's really cool, I like this one. Check out Special Stage, see if there's any differences here. Now I'm curious. So the tracks surely are different, all of them were. We just may not have been able to see the difference. Something's different already, but I can't point my finger on it. Yeah, look at this. What is all this shit here? I mean, I'm driving it in reverse and I'm more used to this one in the regular direction, so I can't really tell. Cool thing about reverse is you can definitely wall ride this here. Oh lord, he coming. Yeah, but it's not enough. Yush! scammed that win. Okay, now we're going to the Swiss Alps. Wait, how? Okay, rally vehicles are available. You think we have some new stuff in here too? Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, that one I straight up remember from Gran Turismo 4. Okay, and this one is new? That one I remember from Gran Turismo 3 though. Ah, yes. The money farm car. Nice. So apparently this Hyundai was super shit. But I really like it visually. Also, I can swear this track is a little bit foggier than usual. I mean, it may just be reverse. And yeah, you really gotta say rallying in Gran Turismo 3 is so nice though. Yeah, the other oh god. What is going on with the image? I will say, although this is my childhood, right? Like Gran Turismo 3. I will have to accept that I think as a whole, Gran Turismo 4 is probably a better game. Like a more complete package. But I still enjoy going back to this, especially when it's something like this, you know. Holy fuck, that thing is chunky. Look at that spoiler. But it handles better than the road car. It definitely does. Man, that thing was awful in GT concept. And I will say I don't like the GTR concept that much. Especially the back looks really bad, in my opinion. But this version here is just fucking great. This one, they could have kept. Yeah, without the spoiler, just generally, like the GTR concept looks really weird from the back. The pod didn't make it in yet. So sad. And to be fair, I'm not sure if we can really implement it properly. Because the pod had like a bunch of extra features, like it made noises and changed colors. I'm not sure if the code for that is even there in Gran Turismo 3, you know? Yeah, the tail has to wiggle too, like... I'm not sure how you could do that. If you can even do that. But yeah, maybe the pod will come in at some point, but yeah, not in this version yet. Although I'd definitely be fine if it was just the car itself, you know. It didn't make any noises and doesn't change color, it doesn't wag its tail, like it's fine. There's an F1 in this race again, fantastic. There's a mod that actually puts B-Spec, functioning B-Spec into Gran Turismo 3. It doesn't work on the same level. Like you can't tell your AI driver, hey, overtake now, go faster, or defend, you know. Oh, you have an AI driver that basically does the race for you. You see, you know, the replay, basically. GT3 B-Spec, exactly. That could be another DLC. Outside of these two, I haven't really seen anything, or like, not much else for Gran Turismo 3. I did not even know any of this is even fucking possible. The fact that any of this is doable and playable is ridiculous. Like, I thought something like car mods, you know, like adding cars to a game is only doable on PC games. Like, not even Gran Turismo 4 has stuff like that. Has a lot of very impressive stuff. I don't want to downplay that. But nothing that actually alters the content of the game, you know? Can you just fucking imagine something like a modern BMW in this? Like the new Countach in this. Basically, everything we've seen in the reimagined mod for Most Wanted. I can you imagine just like super modern, like that would feel so wrong. That would feel so uncanny. I mean, it's definitely easier to convert cars from one Gran Turismo game to another than it is to really just take a car model, like an actual 3D model, and make it work. That presents so many more challenges. And who knows if that's ever even gonna be possible. Definitely feel like this year really kicked off for Gran Turismo modding. And with the retexture mods and now this, especially with now more people getting into it and knowing, oh, you know, that kind of stuff is possible. I want to contribute, you know. One day we will find planes in Gran Turismo 3. Okay, I think I'm down for one more race. It looks super goofy. I think I've driven most everything that interests me. Oh, fucking of course. How could I forget? Where is it? The funny thing is this is actually super fast for the C-Class. I think earlier I tried driving something else. I think the Polo. Did not get anywhere with it. Some of the font looks like Comic Sans. And then MMR. I'm not sure why. NT Wormley. Ow. Man, one lap takes so long with this thing though. God. I take it back about this being fast. MMR Cup Car. What a piece of shit. Yeah, I think that kind of wraps it up. I think I've shown most everything. There's a few cars I haven't driven yet. But yeah, really good mod. Gotta say, really cool beta. Impressive what they've accomplished here. That's something I never would have thought is possible. Just like importing all these new cars into the game and even new tracks. And yeah, just really excited to see where it goes from here. If they ever plan to make this a full version with like the tracks integrated into the GT mode. I don't know what the ambitions are, but I hope it all goes well. If you'd like to stay updated with this mod project, you can find a link to Misuka's Discord server in the description below. Until then, I can't wait for more updates and other projects in the future. It's really amazing to see these games being modded to this extent, and I'm curious to see what else the community can come up with. Thank you all for watching, especially to my supporters over on Patreon who helped me out financially. An additional thank you goes out to JakeMG for editing this video. If you know any other modding projects for Gran Turismo games, let me know in the comments below so I can check them out. But that's all for today. Hope to see you back again soon. Take care.